Hello, welcome to JD Talks, where we discuss relationships, society, and lifestyle. We're at that point where relationships are important. I will be discussing them for a bit. Eventually, we're going to be moving on to other things, but this is not why you're here today. So, ladies, I'm just here to tell you something that clearly a lot of you are not very sure about. You don't have to sleep with every guy you date. One, not all men you date deserve to rent your space. They do not deserve to enter the gates of your heaven. Your kunchi should not have a price. Finally, your emotions are not built like that of a man's emotion. We're just not built like men. A lot of us will get into relations with men thinking if I'm laying with you, it's because I want to be in a relationship with you. Obviously, if I'm laying with you, it's because I have feelings for you. Obviously, if I'm laying with you, it's because I like you. Men don't think like that. And I feel like a lot of women need to understand that because a lot of them do not. Think about it. Like, they stick out and they're ready to go. They're good. They don't need to like you. They don't need to appreciate you. They don't even, and this is going to sound a little crazy to some women, but they don't even have to find you that attractive. They just need to be in the mood. They could be thinking about something completely unrelated to you and they're like, Beyonce. That girl that I seen on Instagram. They don't even need to like you. You just need to be there. Keep that in mind. Men do not need to be emotionally attached to a woman in order for him to engage in relations with her. And a lot of you women need to understand this, because after you do the deed with a guy and then you're confused as to why he's not calling you, why he's not texting you, why he's not paying as much attention to you as he did in the beginning, you need to understand that you gave it up too quickly. I can't even really say women, like some women gave it up too quick. You just gave it up before he got emotionally involved with you. That's the only, I'm so confused. Why don't women like to wait for a guy to actually like them? I know it sounds strange, but some of y'all out here literally not even waiting for the guy to show any actual interest in you. You're just like, oh, but I like him. Okay, well then if you like him, don't be upset when he doesn't like you back. And stop listening to the words coming out of guys' mouths. Men will say anything that they think they need to say to get into you, because they like to talk with their mouth. A lot of you women need to understand that a man can literally leap into bed with you without even having thought of a relationship with you. Like, they're not even there yet. A lot of women will see a guy, will be like, oh my God, we thinking about the kids we about to have. We thinking about his last name with ours. Come on, let's be straight. Like, women, we're not looking at these boys thinking like, oh, that he gonna feel nice up in here. No. You're thinking way into the future. He's not even there yet. He's not even thinking about all the things you're thinking about. This is why a lot of you tend to get highly disappointed after you do the deed and he is pulling away from you, and now you're feeling like a part of you is missing. The reason why you feel like a part of you is missing is because you have not only physically attached yourself to this individual, but you have also emotionally attached yourself to this individual. So it only makes sense that once he does not reciprocate the feelings that you show to him by laying with him, that you are going to feel like there is a lack. You will start to build frustration. That's why you should not be sleeping with all the guys that you date, because not every single guy that you date is going to be in a relationship with you. You need to understand that. Like, first of all, men can get hard off a picture. Off a pill. Honey, there is no secret serum or pill that women can take to start flooding like the ocean. Nah, but guys, pop a little blue pill and all of a sudden, it don't take much. You should have known. Your private doesn't have a price, okay? I want a lot of women to understand this concept that they are neglecting more and more. Exchanging your private for any goods, whether it be services or materials, is called prostitution. And I know a lot of you women don't want to hear it. So yes, if you have a cheeseburger with a guy, or sorry, if you go on a date with a guy, he pays for the entire date, and then you go lay with him, prostitution. If that's not your boyfriend. If in your mind you're like, I'm gonna go out for this free meal, but at the end of the free meal, he got some coochie, prostitution. I mean, hey, you're free to do whatever you want with your private, but y'all need to start calling it what it is. If it look like a duck, quack like a duck, walk like a duck, it ain't a chicken. A lot of women out here judging girls that are just blatantly saying, give me $150 for this. But at least you get $150 for the hour. You didn't spend 3 hours with this boy. All he did was take you maybe to the pizza place costing $20, and now you're at his place watching Netflix and chilling. All of a sudden, your underwear is over here, your pants is over there, he's up in there, you're in there, and then your heart's broken because he's not, as I said, reciprocating the same feelings, because he has no feelings. For him, it was a transaction. Understand that. It was a transaction. He didn't feel nothing. For him, it was just like, I just purchased something. I just purchased a service. I just purchased a good. I just rented space. I had a guy friend used to tell me that. He's like, I used to ask him like, oh, what are you up to? He's like,
renting space.
I'm like, what does that mean?
I hang with this girl, you know, she about to give me some.
Give me some? You can't be shook when he's not giving you a relationship after. A lot of us women sometimes, we're expecting things from men that just don't make any sense. Like if men were supposed to get into a relationship with every transaction they made, like they'd be dating their video games, they'd be dating their cars. Most men are at this point, but you see what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't mind how you want to call it, but if you're going to open your legs because a man has opened his wallet, what does that mean to you? The most important reason to me why you should not be laying with every guy that you go on a date with is that not all of these guys deserve to leave a mark on you. I ain't talking about no hickeys. A lot of you women need to understand that you're literally a prize. Men have been chasing after nanny for years, for decades, for centuries. Since man has understood that he needed food and shelter to survive, after food and shelter, reproduction. So men have been running after it for years. A lot of you women don't understand that if you keep laying with randoms are what you are going to continuously attract. You're subconsciously training your mind to be like, I gotta find a random. And it's not just that, it's a question of who you're letting into yourself. You know when they say like, whatever's within will show? This is why a lot of women keep attracting bum boys, because you keep laying with bum boys. So the light that should be shining from within to without is bum light. Bum boys are attracted to bum light. You think men can't tell women that they can get like this? I have some friends, I know some guys can't talk to them. They can't, because they're unapproachable women, because their light is so beautiful and shining. They be attracting high ballers. When I say ballers, I don't just mean like money wise. I mean like they be attracting some wise, useful men. You keep attracting useless boys because you keep going around useless boys. You keep renting space. Can I help you? Oh. Gee! Like I said, they don't all deserve to be with you. Like, this is so funny because I feel like a lot of you women don't even understand it. You ever notice, like, let's say you start being in a relationship with this guy. I'm not talking about dating him like he's your boyfriend. I'm talking about you start sleeping with this guy. And this guy has some habits.
Bad habits.
Like, you start sleeping around with this guy, all of a sudden, you're late to meetings. All of a sudden, you lying to your mama. All of a sudden, you can't get your schoolwork done. All of a sudden, you can't wake up in the morning to go to work. And you really think like, oh, I need to change my habits. Yes, honey, you need to change the habit of laying up with a bum that ain't doing nothing for you. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough. Like I said, do not sleep with every guy that you go on dates with, because one, not all these guys deserve to rent space in your space. Your coochie does not have a price tag on it, so stop treating it like a goods or service. We are not, as women, built biologically like men. We do tend to sleep with men because we've developed an emotional attachment to them, and once you sleep with them, it only grows. So be very, very, very vigilant. Be extremely aware of who you're allowing into yourself, because they may leave something with you that you were not expecting, or something that you may not be able to get rid of by yourself.